and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. And if you've been here before, it's not going to be a secret that I did travel to China somewhat recently for almost 3 weeks. I have no idea where we're at in terms of like how many vlogs are yet to come, but there are definitely tons of vlogs up on my channel already. I created a playlist which is going to be linked in the info cards as well as in the description box, so check that out in case you're interested. But yeah, this is not going to be a vlog, it's actually like a collective haul. I'm surrounded by stuff basically, and that I brought home with me. So let me quickly give you an idea in case you haven't watched any of my China videos. I went to Beijing, then we did Xi'an, so like the Terracotta Army. Then we went to Chongqing, did like a river cruise on the Yangtze for a couple of days. Then we did Shanghai and Guilin and Yangshuo. Guilin and Yangshuo was like South China. Definitely check out that vlog. It might actually be one of my favorites. And towards the end we did Shanghai, including Disney. Is it Disneyland or Disney Resort? Like the Disney park in Shanghai. So I'm gonna try to be as quick as possible with showing you everything. It's just gonna be like a quick fire round because yeah, there are tons of vlogs already. If you're interested in like my China travel per se, definitely check those out. But yeah, this is like, what's it called? Pronunciation, Qingji? It's like a chain. They do have tons of locations, both in Beijing as well as in Shanghai, and I didn't pay attention to if they have like locations in some of the other cities that we went to. But yeah, it's a hand cream shop, and they're known for a couple of things. Most importantly, for having like 365 different hand creams. So basically, you can pick your birthday hand cream, which I did. But yeah, actually haven't tried. Do I have the time to actually unpack this? I have no idea what this is supposed to be. It says Crescent Euphoria. When in China, you kind of have to buy tea. So this is also still sealed. I think it's like fruit tea. That's the only English word that it says on here. So it's fruit and then like a bunch of Chinese signs. There's that. And while we're at tea, we did like a traditional-ish, like for tourists, but a traditional tea ceremony. And I got sucked into purchasing tea, obviously. So this is fruit tea. I haven't opened any of those yet, but I mean, even the box is beautiful. Obviously, you have to pay for it, but yeah, it's like a tin. So that was the fruit tea. I think that was one of the more affordable ones. Actually, they were really pricey. They had like a deal going on where you buy 3 and you only pay for 2, but even like the 2, I think the 2 most expensive ones were like a little under $100 together. Yeah, when on vacation, I think the concept of money kind of feels different. But yeah, I think this was the most expensive one. Let me actually get rid of the bag. Yeah, so this was 420 Chinese yuan. Divide that by about like 7.5, and you end up with the price in euros or USD. Basically, like euros and USD almost 1-to-1 at this point. Anyway, so this is ginseng oolong tea. Again, still like, yeah, in its sealed bag. I think this is my most favorite tin because of the like lid on top here and like the sleek design with the black and the silver. This is pu'er tea, which it's not loose tea per se, but it's also not like in like tea bags. It's like pressed essentially. It's 10-year-old tea, I think. Pu'er tea is apparently like super healthy. Okay, granted, during the like tea ceremony, I feel like every single tea that we tried was like, okay, and this helps you lose weight, and this helps you do this and that, and yeah, always like a focus on losing weight, which I don't know, but apparently pu'er tea is very like healthy. Also helps with the liver or something. But anyway, so that's the pu'er tea. Again, I can't show you the tablets per se, but yeah, it's like round thingies, and it's like divided by 4, so you'd only need like a very tiny piece. Chances are this is gonna last me a lifetime. I think that does it for tea. But you may know that I have a slight obsession with mugs and shot glasses, actually. Finding shot glasses in China was the biggest struggle. I didn't anticipate that at all, so let me... Okay, where do I have my shot glasses? Okay, there we go. We did go to a couple of cities, and generally I try to buy like a shot glass from every single city. For instance, like earlier this year, okay, chances are this video is gonna go up in 2025, but at the beginning of 2024, I went on a Caribbean cruise for 2 weeks, and apart from a couple of days that were spent on sea, we like visited a new island every single day. And I purchased a shot glass from every single island, and I managed. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that for all of these cities that we went to in China because, yeah, apparently shot glasses aren't a thing, so this, chances are it's not the shot glass, it's actually like tiny little tea glass. Maybe also like for these type of like tea ceremonies. And it's from Beijing. I think I purchased this glass in Beihai Park. In my vlog, which bugs me a little bit, I kept calling it Banhai Park, but it's actually Beihai Park. So that is cute. It's got like the Great Wall which we did go to as well. I think that's my second Beijing vlog that covers the Great Wall of China. Really fascinating stuff. And this is like your standard, like touristy, cheapo kind of shot glass. But I was, I was desperate. I was like, doesn't really matter what it looks like. Okay, I did see a couple of other ones that looked horrendous, and I was like, okay, I prefer to not come home with a shot glass if that's my only option. But then I found this, and yeah, it's tacky, but yeah, for the collection. And yeah, that was Shanghai, I think I mentioned that. And this is definitely not a shot glass, or like, if it is, it's like a triple shot. It's fairly big. I think I purchased this in Yangshuo, so that's like South China, south as we went. Unfortunately, we didn't go to Hong Kong, but yeah, this realistically is a tea glass, and I don't know if it's supposed to be like the karst mountain landscape. Again, check that vlog out. It was really fascinating, but yeah, it's like mountain landscape. And I'm telling myself that's like the karst mountain landscape in Yangshuo. So those are the shot glasses, which, okay, I think I did segue into that by actually wanting to talk about mugs. Where do we start? Let's do Beijing first. There are a couple of Starbucks mugs here. Their designs are just so pretty, and they had tons of like exclusive stuff. So this is, I think, the only mug, not quite, but one of the two mugs that I purchased in Beijing. Chances are I won't be able to put that in the dishwasher, but generally my collective mugs don't get used at all, just like for collector's purposes. Contrary to, beautiful segue, contrary to my handbags. So if you were wondering why there are tons of handbags behind me, it's actually because, in case you haven't been on my channel before, I do have a soft spot for handbags, so yeah, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, hi, I'm Leslie. I'm so glad to have you here. On my channel, I talk about all things luxury, in particular handbags, but I cover a wide range of topics. I film unboxings, reviews. I adore filming travel vlogs. Travel is such a luxury, and I'm so appreciative that I got to experience China. I also adore filming shopping vlogs, so if any of that sounds like a thing, I would love for you to consider subscribing. Anyway, shameless plug out of the way. Generally, my collective mugs don't really get used. My handbags do, most of them. My Pochette Métis hasn't seen the light of day in a while, but that's a different story. Anyway, so let's see. I did the Beijing one. Let me do the second Beijing one, which kind of includes a couple of other things. So I went to Popland in Beijing, which, in case Labubu rings a bell to you, Popmart actually produces the Labubus and a couple of other things, obviously. But yeah, they do have like their version of a Disneyland in Beijing, and I was like, yeah, might as well check it out. Unfortunately, because the hype is definitely real, I wasn't able to get my hands on a Labubu in China. I do have two Labubus at this point, one exciting macaron and one like have a seat. But yeah, they were purchased by a friend of mine. Anyway, I digress. Jeez, that was me telling you that I was gonna try my best to be as quick as possible with the unboxing. Yeah, I'm trying out here. Anyway, so I went to Popland and I couldn't resist. I showed that in my, I did film a dedicated like Popland vlog, and I purchased a mug. This is definitely ASMR. This is definitely not a mug that's gonna get tons of views, if at all. Plus, I won't be able to put it in the dishwasher, and it's definitely not microwave safe. It's this gorgeous mug. Oh, look at the gold foiling. And this is like actually raised, like inserted and basically like, I guess, glued against the ceramic mug. And it's like metal castle, or like, I think maybe it's like the mansion that the shop was located in. Again, couldn't resist, so there's that. And also like kind of as an excuse to make myself feel better because I wasn't able to get my hands on the Labubu, nor was I able, which kind of bugs me, but it is what it is. So I think like Labubu is like the general term, right? Then there's Zimomo, that's like a brown one and a little bigger. And then there's Mokoko, and I think, she's pink, like light pink. And all of the merchandise for Mokoko is exclusive to Popland. But yeah, unfortunately, they didn't have any like bag charms of Mokoko. They did have a couple of other things, but I think while I was there, I wasn't like fully registering that Mokoko is like limited and exclusive for Popland. If I had known that, maybe I would have picked up a couple of other things, but I picked up one thing of Mokoko. I don't know if these are gonna get worn, but I purchased a pair of earrings. Are these not super adorable? Hopefully the camera focuses. So these are Mokoko, which you see is like a light pink. Two more things. One I purchased, one I got for free, like with the entrance to the park. Also, this I definitely knew I wanted to bring home with me because, yeah, I'm a sucker for packaging. And obviously it's like Popland. You can only get that paper bag in Beijing. Anyway, so the last thing that I purchased in Popland is a magnet. I'm not overly happy with the design because, yeah, it's not Labubu and I don't know anything else from Popmart apart from Labubu, but apparently this is Sweet Bean and it says Sweet Bean Popland. This was like a blind box, which, yeah, Popmart is basically known for their blind boxes, even like the Labubus. You know that you're gonna get a Labubu, but you don't know like which color you're gonna get. So that's a magnet. And this was basically part of, yeah, the entrance for the park. So it's like a passport essentially. If you wanted to, which I didn't have the time for that because I went to Popland like the day we arrived. So I only had half a day and a couple of hours prior to me going to Popland were spent at this like Xi'an Street where I purchased like the hand cream. But if you wanted to, you could go around the park and collect stamps basically. So yeah, mine is blank, but even like it's not blank, it does have like some stuff in there. Anyway, so that's the Popland stuff done and dusted. Let's get back to some mugs because there are quite a few left. Oh, okay. Should we do the mugs or should we do like one more Popmart thing, but that wasn't purchased in Popland, it was like in a regular Popmart location? Yeah, let's do that. Talk about blind boxes. So round of applause, please, because this is a blind box. I returned from Shanghai on the 12th of November. When I'm filming this, it's, what do we have? The 15th of December. Chances are, as I said, this video is going to go up like in the new year, which is fine. But yeah, I saved this to be opening it with you. And I think this is also like somewhat of a Beijing exclusive. It says Beijing on there. Yeah, as I said, it wasn't purchased in the Popland. It was like a regular Popmart location. Because you bet I went into every single Popmart that I came across to try my luck getting my hands on the Labubu. Because at that time I only had one, like the exciting macaron in, I think, color's green grape. I don't know where it is actually. Here it is. So I kept talking about Labubus without showing you one. Here is my green grape exciting macaron Labubu. I'm not a fan of like actually carrying these on my bags. It's just like cute, like decoration. Usually it's set here, but I think I removed it because it doesn't look like that great against the Louis Vuitton canvas. So I went into basically every single Popmart location that I found, but I wasn't successful in finding a Labubu. But while I was there, I stumbled across these, so I was like, yeah, okay, at least it's like limited to Beijing. And oh, did I even mention what it is? It's a keychain apparently, and those are the options that you're able to get. It's definitely gonna be like a monster, the boo-boo, just the, oh, okay. I think this is a success. I mean, granted, I haven't like looked in super detail which ones I would have been able to get. Yeah, I guess I did well. So, okay, everything that the box says is in Chinese, so I can't tell you what it says on the box, but focus. It's like a Labubu. Don't mind my fingers. I have super dry hands and I'm very bad at like moisturizing. A Labubu like resting on clouds, I think. Adorable. Anyway, so hope you appreciate me waiting for more than a month to be unboxing it with you. Let's get back to the mugs. So I already showed you the Starbucks mug from Beijing. Moving on, this I purchased in Shanghai, and Shanghai actually has like a Starbucks Reserve roastery locations, like one of the actual ones. But yeah, I think I already saw this design like in preparation of my trip, and I was like, yeah, if I manage to come across this, I'm definitely gonna purchase it. This design also came in a couple of other like mugs, like a tumbler, like a water bottle or something, but I decided to go with this one. Look at this beautiful color. Anyway, so that's the Starbucks Reserve mug. Let's see. Okay. Next off, another Starbucks mug, which I also purchased in Shanghai, but in like a regular Starbucks. They had so many exclusive or like city-specific ones. I definitely had to restrain myself because, yeah, the selection was amazing. Oh, also took the box home with me because it has like the design of the mug on it. Beautiful and like partly see-through. So let me take out the mug and show you up close. This is incredible. Oh, I love the design. So they did have a couple of mugs in this kind of sketched style. I think one of the mugs was also like Yugarden or Ugarden, however you pronounce it, and a couple of other like major landmarks, but I decided because again, do we see a color theme here? I decided to go with this one, not just because of the colors, but also, yeah, because this is like the view of the Pudong from the Bund, I think, should be. Yeah. So along like the river that runs through Shanghai, and I love that view so much. We went there both in daylight as well as at night. Obviously like at night it was crazy impressive. So that's another Shanghai Starbucks mug. Yeah, I mean, Starbucks is not like specific to China, I get that, but the mugs are specific to there. You can't get them anywhere else apart from like basically overpriced on eBay. But okay, I think, okay, two-ish more mugs. Okay, let's do another mug that I purchased in Shanghai. Shanghai was towards like the end of my trip. So at that point I had like a little bit of a better idea in terms of like what I already purchased, like toiletry stuff that I was going to leave in China and not travel home with me, which did free up a little bit of weight in my luggage. So yeah, I mean, I didn't go crazy in Shanghai either, but you can see by the amount of somewhat heavy stuff that I purchased in Shanghai that I was feeling a little more comfortable and confident purchasing stuff, knowing that realistically I would be able to bring them home with me. But yeah, I went to, I think this was in not Tianzifang, Xintiandi. Yeah, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. And oh, you can't really see anything, right? But yeah. Also, beautiful packaging, so I decided to bring it home with me. Granted, the bag is very oversized for what I purchased. So this was the Peninsula Cafe. Peninsula is like a fancy hotel chain, right? I think, yeah, I'm pretty certain that they also have a hotel in London and a cafe as well. I think I bought like takeaway Americano at some point. Crazy overpriced. Anyway, so also beautiful box. You know, it had to come home with me. It says the Peninsula on the lid, and around it is some kind of design, not overly specific to Shanghai or even Asia, but yeah. Okay, let me actually show you the mug. I purchased this mug and it comes with a tiny little like lid, essentially, with this cute little bear. I think the bear is kind of like a mascot or whatever of the peninsula. So they did come in 3 different colorways and like the design on them was different. And this one is what I landed on, not just because it's pink, but also because the design, while it's not like overly China specific, it does have like a little bit of like design details, at least like reminiscent of some kind of Asian country. So especially, isn't this like, is that Tokyo? And this is like a pagoda or something. It keeps on going. I'm so sorry, but yeah. Hopefully you got like a snack or something to keep you busy while I'm talking your ears off. But I also kind of went into every single Starbucks location I came across, and there are tons of Starbucks. So I think the Chinese version of Starbucks essentially is Luckin Coffee, but yeah, they also have tons of Starbucks locations. And this is actually fairly lightweight because it's not like a ceramic mug. It's like a takeaway, like a reusable takeaway cup. And it's part of the 25th anniversary collection, 25th anniversary of like Starbucks in China. So yeah, they did have a couple of like more like heavy and substantial items. I think there were a couple of plates commemorating like the 25th anniversary and stuff. But yeah, I purchased this and this was super inexpensive. I think, okay, sorry, I'm not able to tell you the prices of all the items that I'm showing you, but I can tell you that this was like, yeah, converted maybe $3. And look at the beautiful design. I mean, yeah, very happy I found this. This like, I only came across this particular like plastic mug in one single location, also in Shanghai. And that's also why I went into basically every single Starbucks that I came across, because the selection in terms of like merch was different everywhere. So yeah, also decided to bring the box home with me. So there is that. And the last mug, can you believe it? The last full day that we were in Shanghai, we decided to go to Disneyland, or like Disney Resort, right? I think down here it says Disney Resort. I think in my vlog I said Disneyland, but yeah, the Disney park in Shanghai. And again, spoiled for choice. At that point, yes, it was still in Shanghai, and I did say earlier that I was a little more confident in terms of like buying stuff. It was our last day and I hadn't packed my suitcase at all. Like we did stay basically until the park closed because we did want to see like the fireworks, but I hadn't packed anything, like a single thing. So I had no idea like weight-wise how much I had purchased in Shanghai. So I did have to not settle, but like I did have to choose like one mug, and that was it when it comes to Disneyland. And I went for this one. It's like a retro kind of style, and you have like the skyline of Shanghai in the background. Yeah, so glad. Oh, this right here, can you tell? That one is Jingmao Tower. We did go up Jingmao Tower on our first day, and that's like the tallest building in Shanghai. And it's like the bottle opener. Is it like Financial World Center or something? And you have the Oriental Pearl Tower. this is what the second item that I purchased in Disney came in, and it's a magnet. I'm not overly big on magnets, but yeah, I mean, when in Disneyland, right? So this was 99 Chinese yuan, again, like divide that by 7.5, 7-ish, and you end up with the price in euros or USD. So another magnet. Okay, let me kind of clean up a little bit, get an overview of what I have yet to show you, and then I'll be back. All right, I promise I'm gonna try to do a quick fire round because yeah, I've been keeping you for way too long. So this, I don't have to show you because I did film a dedicated unboxing and like basically like a combination of a vlog and an unboxing. I went to Duanmu, 2 locations in Beijing actually. Duanmu is a Chinese luxury handbag brand and I'm so incredibly fascinated. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to bring home a bag with me. I would have loved to. But anyway, I purchased a little something which again, I'm going to be linking like my dedicated vlog in the corner, in the description box, you know the drill. Anyway, next off is, I think I purchased this in Beijing as well. So this is Fragrance Jardin. I think this is also like a chain. I might have come across one in Shanghai as well, but I didn't go inside. But yeah, I went to Fragrance Jardin and they did have a couple of like reed diffusers and candles, but heavy and heavy. So I didn't go for any of those, but I went for this, which is still packaged, but it's like basically, it does have some weight to it. I think it's like a ceramic stone, which is already infused with fragrance oil, and you like hang it in your closet or like put it in a drawer or something, and it gives off scent essentially. Kind of like a souvenir, but a useful souvenir. And I purchased another something, which again, basically same concept, but this is like a papery thing. Probably a different scent. I wasn't able to get an idea of what this smells like. Should have smelled like a candle in this kind of scent. But yeah, it does have like a different design on there. Is it like, might be part of summer palace, maybe? Definitely something in Beijing. So that's the Fragrance Jardin stuff out of the way. Let me, again, packaging, sucker for packaging. Who is even surprised? Anyway, so, okay, while we're on the topic of sucker for packaging, I came across a Haiti. So Haiti is like a chain, essentially. I think they mostly do boba, but also like other stuff. I saw that they had a collaboration with Kusama. I just couldn't resist because sucker for packaging. And is it weird that I brought home like an empty takeaway cup? It's not paper, it's actually like plastic, apart from, I mean, this thingy is paper, but it didn't touch like any liquid, so it isn't like soggy or anything. But yeah, I obviously like cleaned it up and everything to bring this plastic takeaway cup home with me, and it says Haiti on the back. And it came with this like insulated bag. I think I paid like maybe 5 Chinese yuan for it, so like 80 cents maybe. Anyway, sucker for packaging, Exhibit B, or like Exhibit Z at this point. You probably can't even see. I feel like a beauty YouTuber here. Anyway, it's like a regular, not regular, but it's like a water bottle, but it's in the shape of Hello Kitty. If you grew up in Germany in like the 90s, but maybe it's not even like a Germany specific thing, do you remember these like honey squeezy tubes in the shape of bears? This is basically what this reminded me of. I did forget something that I also purchased at the Starbucks Reserve Roastery location. That's a mouthful. Try saying that 3 times in a row. And it's this luggage tag. Looking back, it was crazy overpriced. So I think for the mug, which also the mug was on the pricier side, and the luggage tag combined, I think I paid like 70 bucks. Like in euros already. It was like 800 Chinese yuan or something crazy. Did I need a luggage tag? Definitely not. But yeah, it's like a souvenir, right? So it says, meet me in Shanghai, and it's like a pinky kind of color. This I purchased in Jinggan Temple, probably not pronouncing that correctly. It's like a bracelet. I did purchase a couple of bracelets like for my mom and for my sister as well. Like red ones with their Chinese like star sign essentially, or like, not star sign. You know, you get what I'm saying. I'm a dog, and the dog didn't like really resonate with me, so I didn't buy like one of those. I wish I had a picture, but they already got their presents like weeks ago. Like those red cord bracelets. Also, I do have a red cord bracelet that I do wear pretty regularly. My like Cartier Trinity bracelet. Actually, I did transition into a red cord in Beijing. I went to one of the Cartier locations there. Anyway, okay. So much for like a quick fire round, but yeah, I purchased this bracelet. I'm sure it has some kind of meaning to it, but yeah, everything is in Chinese, so can't really tell you much about it. And then we do have a bag of stuff, so quick fire round. This was adorable. So I think the cafe is called 13 de Marzo or something. And their thing is basically you buy their stuff and like yeah, takeaway, basically, in like regular paper cups, and then they attach little teddies with Velcro. So this one has like Velcro on both arms. Yep, there we go. So he can like put his arms together, but it was like Velcroed against the takeaway cup. Adorable. Obviously, you do pay for that. And because I was in Beijing the days leading up to Halloween, um, he dressed the little teddy in a ghost costume. Adorable. Let's see. Next off, oh, another magnet. This I purchased at the Three Gorges Dam, so that was like the end of our like Yangtze River cruise. We did take the Yangtze River cruise from Chongqing, which is like the biggest city population-wise in China, or like the entire world essentially, like 38 million people. Yeah, I can't even fathom that amount of people. But anyway, so from Chongqing to Yichang, I believe, and at Yichang is the Three Gorges Dam. Oh, I think this came with the bracelet. This apparently is the sign for the Jing'an temple. Another magnet. I'm not even that big on magnets, but basically I was trying to compensate for the fact that I wasn't able to get my hands on shot glasses. And I don't even know what this is. Maybe it's like metal bookmarks or like necklaces. I don't know. It definitely has like metal chain on the back essentially. But yeah. Harry Potter merch, but like anime style essentially. You have like Harry Potter and Snape, hot Snape twice. Once like sitting with his Patronus or like Lily's Patronus, and once standing. So I did mention that they do have tons of Starbucks locations, but their like local version of Starbucks is Luckin Coffee. And I went to 7-Eleven, also this bag is like from 7-Eleven. And I love going to supermarkets like when on vacation. Unfortunately, with me being celiac and like descriptions on stuff not being in English at all, and like scanning like ingredients list and letting them run through like a translator isn't like the most fun experience ever. But still, I definitely enjoyed going to a couple of different supermarkets. But anyway, so I got these. So I think it's like instant coffee, but it's like liquid already. So I guess you just like pour it in water. Chances are hot water. I don't know. Like the instructions are with pictures, but doesn't really tell me much. So chances are I will need to run that through a translator app. Oh, that was my entry ticket to the Shanghai Disney Resort. It was fairly inexpensive actually, like maybe 55 bucks, like converted, which I think is fine. Then I went to a couple of Minisos. I purchased, I'm not even like a Winnie the Pooh fan, but this was adorable. So like a lip balm, haven't tried that yet. I think this is like something to eat, like a snack, but I just thought the packaging was adorable. Like those like tiered steamed bun things. Chances are I won't unwrap this because like all of the print is on the plastic that like surrounds the plastic box. Anyway, amenity kit, because generally like for the most part, like 99% of the time I fly economy because I don't see the value in paying that much. I've never flown business, never ever, let alone first class. But yeah, I'm a coach kind of girl, but our flight back from Shanghai to Germany was 14 hours. And I'm a tall girl, I have pretty long legs, and I was like, this trip was expensive already, but I did upgrade to premium economy, and yes, it was expensive, but at the same time, I just like tried to justify it with A, 14-hour flight is hella long, and B, like again, 14 hours, and I think the upgrade was 280 bucks. So I was like, yeah, 20 bucks an hour, I think I can work with that. So yeah, amenity kit, which is by Porsche Design. Realistically, like the amenity kits at like business or first are incredible. This is just like, I don't think I even opened it. It's like a toothbrush, yeah, basic, but it was free, paid with my upgrades. So I was like, yep, you're coming home with me, and I'm gonna worry about what I'm gonna do with you, or if I'm gonna keep you later down the track. All right, these are very random. Oh, there goes, I think, like a toast flying. Hold please, I'm gonna explain what I mean with toast. All right, so these are so random. I did mention that like blind boxes are a thing, not only with Popmart, but there are tons of shops that basically exclusively sell like blind boxes of tons of different characters. I did purchase one bag of what I'm going to show you, and it had like 5 figurines in there. It was also on the pricey side, but yeah, it was adorable. So I think these are supposed to be like capybaras. And yeah, I already opened them while I was in China. So like a capybara in a coffee mug, a capybara with, oh, how can I show? I've never looked at him like from the back. I'm gonna show you the back in a second. So yeah, a capybara in maybe like an ice cream thing, and it has like whipped cream on top. And look at his booty. Oh my gosh. All of these, like I have to say, these like blind box figurines, regardless of how small or big they are crazy detailed. So yeah, this is the first time that I noticed his booty. Next off is like a capybara in a popcorn bucket. And from the back, next off, second to last, is this like two-piece one. So the capybara is a toast, and that's what it just like what just fell on the ground, like a toaster with a capybara toast. This is so random. I do apologize, but I really appreciate if you are still around. Click that subscribe button, by the way, because apparently you enjoy me waffling on about stuff. But yeah, and this is like a capybara with a donut around his waist, essentially. So fun, so whimsy, no idea where I'm gonna put them, but adorable. Looking back, I kind of wish I would have purchased like a second one of those bags, but anyway, this is so adorable as well. I think I purchased this in, oh, focus, maybe? In, I think it was Huhai, like the area once you exit Beihai Park via the north exit, I think. And that was on my way to the Drum and Bell Tower. It's a ring with like a rotating panda. It's also kind of useful as like a fidgeting thing, but yeah, adorable. Anyway, and a bunch of stuff. So I think this is only gonna be like a couple of stickers, Shanghai specific stickers. This is like a decal of Shanghai. More stickers. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that because I don't like scrapbook or anything. I don't journal. So also postcards aren't really that much of a concept in China, I realized, but I did purchase a couple of postcards. This is a little tacky. It's like a metallic. This is Garden in Shanghai. And yeah, it's like a zigzag bridge. So apparently those like zigzag bridges are supposed to like confound like evil spirits, because apparently evil spirits can only walk a straight line. And like a box of a couple of postcards from the Guilin and Yangshuo area. Anyway, not going to go in detail on every single postcard, because chances are most of the people that have started watching this video have long clicked off, but you made it until the end. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I didn't anticipate to be talking that much about stuff that isn't even like luxury, because the main focus on my channel still very much is luxury and like luxury handbags, but this, like none of this apart from the Duanmu piece. Actually, because you made it until the end of this video, definitely still check out my Duanmu vlog, but I'm gonna show you what I purchased at Duanmu. Their stuff is incredibly beautiful. So I purchased a handbag charm. I'm not that much of a handbag charm girly, as I said. That doesn't just apply to Labubu bag charms, but also like in general. I do prefer my bags naked, if you will. I'm not even that much of a twilly person. I do have matching twillies for my Birkin 35, but yeah, mostly because I'm a little worried about yeah, discoloration and like transfer of like oils on your hands and stuff, because my Birkin 35 is in Etube, which isn't like the lightest color out there, but it's also not black. Anyway, I digress. But yeah, I purchased this bag charm. It has like a mountain landscape and a tiny little dog on the bottom, which I think is adorable. Anyway, thank you so much for sticking around until the end. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and I'm gonna catch you in one of the next videos. Bye.